Hello Rockhopper. Today marks the end of the third week of the Distrohop challenge, and this week we installed NixOS and used it. So today we have to finish grading it, and then we're gonna move on to NixOS, which is a very interesting distro. So stay tuned. But anyways, we have to grade the stability of Arch. Now I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Because while nothing happened to me during the challenge, I do know that if you install a lot of AUR packages, you can just straight up brick your system. So that is something to be aware of. So anyways, now we just have to calculate the total, which is going to be 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 10 plus 9. And then there should be one more. Yep, plus 10. So our total is going to be 56 out of 70, which is actually the same as Fedora. So that's actually quite interesting. But anyways, yeah, that is gonna be the end of our time on EndeavourOS/Arch. Let's get to installing NixOS. So I'm gonna plug in the flash drive, and we're going to press reboot for the final time. Anyways, I'm gonna angle this upwards slightly. There we go. Okay, it is rebooting. Well, not yet anyways, it has to shut off. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's the boot screen. Oh yes, I did install Plymouth. I got a nice boot screen going. But anyways, while we wait for this thing to boot here, I am actually going to tell you a bit about NixOS. Now, NixOS is centered around the Nix package manager, which is a package manager that's meant for reproducibility and stuff. So you basically define all the packages and all your configs and stuff inside one file, that being your configuration.nix file. And you can use this file to set up the exact same config on any computer. So you can have the same applications, you can have the same desktop environment, all of this stuff. It's really, really cool. Anyways, let's go with the normal mode, and we are going to go with the GNOME installer on the latest kernel. Although I don't know if it's the latest kernel anymore, because I downloaded this ISO a few months ago. Anyways, it is booting up here. Ooh, we actually get a graphical boot screen. That's nice. So we are just going to have to wait for this to load up here. I'm actually going to Google a bit of a better summary of NixOS on my tablet here, because I explained it pretty poorly. Okay, it's showing up on my second monitor now, so we're almost done. NixOS.org. Okay, here we go. On the website here, it says Nix is a tool that takes a unique approach to package management and system configuration. Learn how to make reproducible, declarative, and reliable systems. So here it is. Nix builds packages in isolation from each other. This ensures that they are reproducible and don't have undeclared dependencies. So if a package works on one machine, it will also work on another. Declarative. Nix makes it trivial to share development and build environments for your projects, regardless of what programming languages and tools you're using. And reliable. Nix ensures that installing or upgrading one package cannot break other packages. It allows you to roll back to previous versions and ensures that no package is in inconsistent state during an upgrade. So yeah, it is really, really cool. Anyways, it has finished booting. The system is not connected to the internet, so I'm gonna pause the recording here and connect up to the internet as the installer asks. Okay, we are connected up to the internet, as you can see, so now we can continue with the NixOS installer. Now, you do see here that there is actually this thing called the NixOS manual that's installed, which I assume just gives you some tips on how to actually manage your config. Anyways, let's select the correct time zone. Let's go next. It has the correct keyword, and our name is going to be distro. Distro Rockhopper. That is the right login name. Enter my password. Requires strong. No, we don't need strong passwords. And let's choose a root password. There we go. Next, and now we get to choose our our desktop environment. So as you can see, we have GNOME, We have Plasma, we have XFCE, Pantheon, Cinnamon, Matei, Enlightenment, Alex, Cute, Budgie, Deepin, and just no desktop. I'm actually gonna go with GNOME because I actually kind of like GNOME, and even though I'm not really gonna be using the desktop environment that much, it is really well supported and it doesn't actually run too bad. So let's go with GNOME. Next, and let's allow unfree software. Next, and now we're gonna have to partition our drive. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so what do we want? Here's Endeavor, delete, create, and we're gonna make it our /partition. FS label is gonna be NixOS, and we do not need any flags. Let's make it ext4. Okay, this is our EFI partition, delete, create, and it's going to be, no, we don't want to encrypt it, it's gonna be FAT32, the amount point of /boot/EFI. This label is gonna be, now let's just leave it at no EFI partition, no boot label, no FS label, and then flags, we're gonna do boot. Okay, then this is our 20 gig swap, create, Linux swap, swap. Okay, there we go. Here are our partitions. This should be okay. Next, the file system, it must be on /boot, not /boot/EFI. Back. I pressed back and it moved it here, Suba. Okay. Back. So this must not be on /boot/EFI. This must just be on /boot. Okay. Okay, there we go. That is now /boot. We can press next. And here is our little overview now. Let me just get this at like the right size here. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. Install. Okay, it's deleting the partitions, and note that usually NixOS does take quite a while to install. Usually it gets stuck at 46%, which is when it's actually deploying the Nix config. So that takes quite a while. It is currently 9:47 a.m. We will check back once it is installed, which will probably take an absolute eon and a half. So my great-grandkids might have to come and finish this video for me because this takes forever to install. Anyways, bye-bye. The installation has finished. It probably finished earlier, I just only came back now. So we're gonna press done, and then we are going to reboot, hopefully, into the new system. Okay, I press reboot. Okay, there we go. Let's press restart. And hopefully we will restart. Question mark. Okay, there we go. Where's the NixOS logo? Where is it? It's gone. I'm just gonna like unplug the flash drive whenever the screen goes black. And the 3 and the 2 and the 3, 2, 1, unplug. Yes, I actually timed it properly. Hello? It is gonna take a while because this is the first boot now. I'm just gonna like swing the flash drive around maybe, I don't know. Okay, there we go, NixOS and reboot into firmware interface. Oh wow, let's press NixOS. Apparently we can't change the bootloader, so I don't know how we're gonna actually choose a generation to boot into. But I mean, it is running the activation script, setting up /etc, starting system D. Welcome to NixOS 2505 Warbler. Oh wow. Wait, what is the latest version of NixOS? Because this is an ISO from a few months ago. Well, January month. This is an ISO from May. So I'll see what the latest version is. Linux. Let us see. The latest version is 2505. Okay, so this is the latest ISO that they have currently. Okay. Where is my GDM or something. Sure. I can't type anything. Okay. So my guess. Okay, I'm just gonna stop the recording here and hopefully it figures out whatever it's trying to do. Okay, we are at the login screen now. That just took forever. And as we can see, we have GNOME and GNOME on Xorg. Okay, so that is cool. NixOS does still support Xorg. Let's log in. I hope this doesn't take forever because else I'm gonna get very annoyed very quickly. Anyways, let us Google how the heck we install Hyperland in LinuxOS. So let's go to hyper.land, which is the official Hyperland website. Okay, let's skip the tour. I know how GNOME works. We are not Wi-Fi'd. We will Wi-Fi later. We will dark mode. Okay, nice. So anyways, let's press install on here. And on NixOS, we literally just put programs.hyperland.enable equals true. Oh, wow, that sounds simple enough. Let me just Wi-Fi real quick. Okay, I've connected to Wi-Fi. There appear to be some wallpapers we can pick from. I'll go with this one, actually. Let's see, what others do they... Ooh, this one looks nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay. What else do we have? We have that very like metro map looking one. That's some very like abstract kind of wallpapers here. Ooh, these are all like the different icons of the GNOME maps, but in like pixel format. That's cute. But anyways, I think I shall go with this one. So this like Taurus looking thing. Let's stick with that one. Ooh, this gives like a Windows Vista type of vibe. Okay, I'm going with this one. Anyways, let's go to System and About. We can see it's NixOS is the device name. Let's go to Mouse and Touchpad. Let me just make sure that natural scrolling is disabled because it's anything but. Let's see. We can primary click, we can secondary click, and we can double click. Scrolling up, down, down, up, up. Okay, natural scrolling is off. X. Okay, now we have to edit our NixOS config, which is gonna be fun. Here's the manual. We get to read the manual. I'm also gonna pin this to my dock before I go insane. So what is this default layout? Who uses GNOME Web? There we go. What else might I want? I mean, we could put settings on here. We could put the system monitor. Also, why is Web on its own page? Go there. And I'll just throw that in there. And I'll grab settings and put it there as well. Okay, here's the manual. It literally just opens in Firefox. But it's a local HTML document. Why is this thing not focused? Oh, okay, that's even worse. Okay, that's fine enough. Okay, this is the NixOS manual. Oh, my word. Okay, so this is apparently how you manually install. Okay, bye-bye, bye-bye. What is this? Firefox has been to the dash. I do not care. Okay, so, time to NixOS. Let's cd/etc/NixOS. I believe this is where our config is. Yep, configuration.nix and hardware configuration.nix. Let's get in it. I don't have Git installed. vi configuration what text editor do they have installed? They don't have Vim installed. I believe they have Nano at least. They have Nano, thank goodness. Why is it unwritable? Okay, anyways, yeah, we have all the stuff here. Enables the X server, enables caps, yes, enables pipewire. And we have my... Okay, here's packages. So, what we want is, I want to install Git. I want to install... What do I want to install? Can I install my personal favorite web browser that I use? Florp install NixOS. Okay, Florp is in NixOS. Okay, cool. that has to be in environment.system packages. Can I just put it here? Control O, enter, permission denied. Yes, yes. Control X in. After sudo nano configuration.nix. Okay, so where were we? Because the password pass WD, I already did in the settings. An editor to edit the configuration.nix. Nano editor is installed by default. So I'm just gonna get rid of these, I guess. Okay, we are here. Let's install Git. Let's install Micro. Let's install Flop. Let's install. What else do I need? I need LBS. Studio. Need Qt5CT. X. And now let's see the NixOS rebuild switch, which should in theory be how we install the stuff now that we did. Anyways, that's gonna be quite complicated. I'm gonna have to watch a bunch of Joya videos to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. See you in whenever I figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, it's building Nix. It didn't have any errors yet, so goodbye. Okay, so as you can see, it is currently 10 past 2, so it has been a while. I've set everything up as I wanted to. And anyways, let's actually rate NixOS now. So package management's getting a 10 out of 10. There's pretty much everything in the Nix repositories. Pre-installed, I'm gonna give a 9 out of 10. There also wasn't much performance. I'm actually gonna give a 7 out of 10 because I have noticed that apps do launch a bit slower on NixOS. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes like commands run a bit slower, apps open a bit slower, not by much, but still. Combat 10 out of 10, stability we can't rate, and documentation 10 out of 10. Installation and first use, say 9 out of 10. And also next week's is Orion, and then that will be the end of the challenge actually. So let's just save this. And I do realize that there is something. Actually, wait, now let's stay here. I do actually want to show you that in case anyone wants my configuration files for Hyperland, let me just find it. I think that's the repo. Yep, there we go. I have uploaded my configuration files for Hyperland, so if anyone wants to see, if anyone wants the Hyperland to look like mine is, then here you go. This is where you have to go. Anyways, let's close the tabs, and I am now actually going to launch up Minecraft. We are going to do Minecraft again as our game of choice. Okay, it finally finished loading here. I'm just in like a parkour map. This is parkour spiral 3. Did the timer start? Okay, there we go. It is quite laggy, so this is not gonna be fun. What does my render distance say that? It should be 2 chunks. I think it is. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Whoop. 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 Boing. Boing. There we go. No, seriously, why is this so laggy? Why are there particles on... Can you even turn off particles in Vulkan mod? I can't remember. Graphics, set particles to minimal. Yeah, all of these are off. Apply. Done. Okay, that seems to probably be a bit better. Because now it doesn't have to render any particles. Oh no. To go up again now. See, this is why I'm not one of those like parkour Minecraft people. Okay, now I think we just go. Yep. And now how do I get back up? No, seriously, how do I get back up? Am I gonna have to go, like, swim through that water the other levy? It's not responding. Okay, there we go. It looks like we might oh no, we have to walk through here and do this whole thing again. I know I have actually beaten this map before, but I loaded into it and just ran the slash trigger restart. We're already a minute in and I haven't even gotten past like the very first section. And if I die one more time, I'm just gonna give up. Boring. Anyways, yeah, that was Minecraft. I'm gonna rage quit now. Anyways, I do actually have to edit my Nix config because I realized I didn't install my video editor. So yeah, we do actually get to take a peek at that once this world finishes saving. Hopefully. Hopefully. Please. Okay. Quit game. Anyways, now we get to take a look at my config. Super enter for the terminal. Please. Okay, Minecraft hasn't like fully closed yet. Okay, this is just really slow. Okay, there we go. There's our terminal. I'm just gonna... Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Okay, Minecraft's closed. Okay, here we go. We can cd/etc/NixOS and edit the configuration.nix. So you can see here is all the stuff that I have installed. So I am going to install Kden Live. And then I highly recommend that you keep track of your config using Git. It's just gonna make it way easier. Commit. I can't type commit. -m install Kden Live. And now I do have to type in my password to upload it. Give me a second. But yeah, anyways guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If so, give it a like and comment down below if you have any suggestions for what I should do next. Subscribe if you wish and hit that bell button to stay notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyways guys, that's it for me. Have a wonderful day. I can't type this command and goodbye.